Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I wanted to do a very therapeutic wash day tutorial with me. And in this video, I am showing you guys exactly what I do to wash my hair, as well as giving you guys a little shower routine, showing you guys the products that I use. And then towards the end, I am gonna show you guys my most updated wig installation. And I think you guys will enjoy this video. So it's gonna be a mix of music, a bit of talking, and all good vibes for the fall. So I started off using Olaplex shampoo number 5. Now this shampoo is very thick, so you don't need to use too much, but I like to make my hair nice and sudsy. It just makes it feel so much more cleaner. I feel like I'm giving my hair a really good bath, and I just spend time scrubbing this into my scalp before going ahead and washing it out. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use Olaplex number 5 conditioner. And this conditioner is super thick, so I do have to use a lot of this. Olaplex is not cheap, y'all. You guys definitely know this if you're an Olaplex girl. So definitely try to make sure your hair is saturated with water as you're using this product, so that it can spread throughout your head without having to use so much. During this time, I do put my hair in about 4 little ponytails, and I am gonna take one section at a time and just really go through it, detangle, let the product sit in my hair. And the one thing about my hair is I don't really have a curl pattern, but with Olaplex, it does make my curls pop. Well, you know what? I lied. I do have a curl pattern. It's just partially damaged. With Olaplex, you can see that there is some curl coming back, and that's kind of why I like to let Olaplex sit in my hair and just really let it do its thing, because it really does revive your hair. So if you are a person who does a lot of silk presses, Olaplex is definitely one to use and keep in your cabinet. Next, I just love anything from Necessaire, so I use this to soap up. And then I got this body scrub from Trader Joe's, and it just makes your skin feel so soft afterwards. Like, you will honestly want to incorporate this into your routine. Sadly, this body scrub is not usually available. Like, once it comes in store, it is completely gone in seconds. So my cousin got me some, and that's what I'm using to really scrub my body. I go ahead and towel dry. This is my hair a day later. I am using a few more Olaplex items, the Bond Smoother, and then I also am using the Bond Protector, and this is like a serum, and I kind of put this in my hair when it's like partially damped, like more on the drier side, and then I add some of this stuff in, and it basically protects your hair from heat and many other ways. I go ahead and brush it out with my Tangle Teezer brush. And then now we're gonna go ahead and blow dry. The Dyson blow dryer is one of my favorite blow dryers ever. Probably the most smartest blow dryer made ever. It really does get my hair dry without it having to be on the hottest setting, which is one of the reasons why I really love it. My hair needs a trim bad though. Like, so I am going through a phase where I am cutting a large amount of my hair every time I take my braids out. So I did have box braids in, and then I took my hair out and I'm trimming it each time just to help get some of the dead ends off. As you can see, it's kind of like see-through-ish towards the ends, and that drives me nuts. I wanted to trim off more, but I know it is kind of hard for braiders to braid your hair when the ends are so bluntly cut. So I am taking my time to just, you know, every time I take out my braids, trim off more and more and more. And every year for my birthday, I do cut my hair into a very short bob. I think this time I am gonna skip that, because trying to put my hair into a ponytail and the regrowing process is just really just annoying at this point. So I think I might skip it this year, I think. Now it's time to install my wig. I do have this unit from wowafrican. wowafrican is honestly one of my favorite brands because it is always going to be spot on. The edges, the hairline is always plucked to perfection. The knots are bleached. The wig and the hair quality is just amazing and usually very, very, very consistent. So wowafrican is usually my go-to wig company. It's actually one of my top 5 wig companies to go to because I feel like it's always consistent. And when you are working with a new company or a wig company, you do want to make sure that their work is consistent by looking at reviews, watching YouTube videos, and just seeing like, wow, every time I see it, it always looks good. That's kind of a clear indication that usually the wig is gonna look great even when you order it. Now, I am very particular about my hairline, so even though it is plucked to perfection, I like to make sure it matches my natural hairline a little bit more, which is why I'm going in and taking out a few more hairs. But if you like it like this, you can totally skip that step. That's just me being extra. So on this wig, I decided to do a butterfly cut. If you're not sure what that is, you can check it out on TikTok or even on YouTube. But basically, you split your hair into 2 ponytails, and then you take each one and bring it forward. And you're gonna go ahead and just cut it at the length that you desire. So don't go ahead and go chopping. But it also makes the hair look a little bit more layered and gives it a nice layered finish. If you wanted, some people leave it like this, but I'm gonna go in and just kind of clean up some of the layers to make sure that it's neat and, you know, very uniform the way that I kind of like my hair. I love layers. I'm a layers girl. So I need for my hair to be properly layered to frame my face and just fall where I want it to fall. And now it's time for styling. I just like to do some basic curls in the hair. I don't always do it row by row, but I am doing like a couple of tracks at a time. And you do want to hold the curls just to set it, and then go ahead and do this around the entire head. Once I get to the front of the hair, I am gonna do a side part, and I am flipping the curls to go back, kind of. I don't know if I'm describing that properly. I'm also using a wax stick to kind of get rid of all the flyaways, any loose strands, and all that good stuff. Because I want the front to fall a certain way, because it's the middle part, I'm actually going to just pin these curls. But if you can see, I'm actually curling them going back. So I'm not curling it towards the face or on the sides of the face. I'm curling it back where it's sitting on top of the head. Now it's time for installing. So for installing, I just keep a very basic installation process. It's never something that's over the top. I don't really use glue. It's very rare that I use glue, and if I do, I don't even know why I'm using it because I don't like glue. But I cut the ear tabs, and then I'm gonna go in with the Kiss Red by Kiss Free Spray, one of my favorites. And I basically just put this on my hairline, let it air dry for a teeny bit. It gets a bit tacky. And then place the wig down. And then blow dry. And then I repeat this process on each side of my head. So the middle portion, the left, and then the right. guys, absolutely love this wig from Wow African. Like, honestly, one of my favorite brands, and I always highly recommend them. I love this color, how it's like a brown, and I love how the lace lays on my skin. I just love everything about it. And the hair is just so full. I'll have all the specs and details in my description box, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, y'all.